Hello and welcome to Pandora Tarot once again. These are the readings for the month of October 2016. Welcome everyone. As I always say, remember to check your rising and your moon sign as well as your sun sign, because that will give you a better picture, perhaps even more details as to what is expected of the month of October and the energies that are available to every one of us for this month, okay, this upcoming month of October. Especially, I've said this before, if you are a female or if you were born during the night or even both, the moon can be even more powerful than the sun, okay. I know that from my own experience, but because that's my case. So keeping that in mind, also I want to thank everyone who watches and likes and comments my videos. As I always say, thank you so much for being a part of this community. I really appreciate you watching and sharing, and I read all your comments even if I can't answer all of them, so thank you so much for spending your time with me. Okay, let's move on to the readings for each sign. Welcome back, Capricorn, to your reading for the month of October. Let's look at the cards. We have in the challenge position the Three of Pentacles. This is a card that talks about working as a team, working to build something that will actually sustain itself throughout time. This is a card that talks about planning something. If we look at the card, these three people are building a church. So there's a lot of planning and attention to detail that goes involved with this project. And this is a project that you have been working as a team with other people, Capricorn, to be able to launch. And it's not something that happens in the month of October. Of course, this is something you have been putting all your energy and attention to this. And in the month of October will be the month where you can actually let the people, let the audience, let customers, in whichever way this actually manifests for each and every one of you. This could be, it's Pentacles, so for the majority of you, it's something related to work. But it can also be some kind of creative project, okay? 3 is a creative number. So, or not only artistic, so any kind of project that actually requires you to put your creativity into, to work. So, you will let people see this project in the month of October, Capricorn. And we have in the next card, the development card, the Four of Pentacles. Now, the Four of Pentacles is a card that talks about being cautious, not overexpending, and, being something that you're actually very good at, that it is someone who is not just, blindly making decisions or just spending money just because you launched this, I think you have very accurate expectations in terms of what is that this business can actually bring in, at least at first. So you're going to be managing or spending as little money as possible. You're going to be as careful as you can actually be. And the tarot is actually, even if you're not planning that, what the tarot is advising you is to do that, to manage your money in a wise way. And it's also, if you're thinking that perhaps launching this product, this project, this business is going to be an overnight success, well, I'm sorry to say it's not. It doesn't mean that it's not going to be a success. It means that it's not going to be an instant success. So that's why the tarot is also asking you to manage your expectations, okay, to be realistic, to hold on to what is real, that it is exactly what the character in this card is actually doing. And at the same time, what the tarot is saying is that, with the card of the things you have to accept, is that even if the launch is not as big as you thought it would be, you need to keep working at it, okay, keep at it, because you have the Six of Swords in reverse. And this is a card that talks about not moving forward, actually staying in the place where it might be a bit more turbulent, because we look at it in this way, we can see it's a boat that is trying to move away from turbulent waters. In the reverse, the tarot is saying you need to stay here, work the kinks out, work it out, make it better so it can eventually become something better. Okay, so what the tarot is advising is be real, but don't quit. Okay, because it's worth it. This project is actually worth it. It's worth your time and effort. It just needs a longer period of maybe even gestation, or just, you know, it needs to have a few more things to be fixed and to be perfect. In the help you're going to receive, you have the Four of Cups. This is a card that talks about help coming in the most unexpected of ways. It could be even an offer. When we look at this card, we see that there's someone who is very much focused on the three cups in front of him, but there's actually a cup here coming out of the sky, and he can actually see it because he's so focused here. So this is a card that talks about several things. On one hand, you need to open up the spectrum of possibilities of what this project could actually bring you, Capricorn. Don't leave any option out. And on the other hand, it also talks about you need to let other people see this, so this opportunity actually comes in. Okay, so it's and it's actually this new opportunity that will actually allow you to improve this situation, maybe improve this launch, maybe improve the product or the business itself. But in order for this opportunity to actually come, you need to launch this, you need to not quit. Okay, and as the final card, we have the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is a card that represents winning battles. Okay, and this is a card that sometimes, something that I've seen in this month and previous months is that there are coming a lot of seemingly negative cards in good positions, and this is the case of that, because you will be winning a battle, but this card talks about battles that could be a bit bitter because not everyone is happy. But here what I've seen is that in this progress of the month, by the end of the month and letting this help in, you will be able to win the battle of perhaps not having such a productive or such a successful launch of this business or project. Okay, but here's the thing. You need the help to come in to make it better, and at the same time, to allow this help to come in, you need to launch it. So it's like this double-edged sword. So you have to live with both situations. A situation where the product might not, or the project, or this creative project might not be perfect, but at the same time, other people need to see it, so you can actually open up the door to these new opportunities to come in, and you actually could actually win. Okay, so it could be someone even advising you in some legal way. Okay, because the swords is the element of air, and that has to do with words and thought patterns and the way we express ourselves, and sometimes it has to do with justice. So again, this help is essential for you to win this battle. Okay, so I hope this is helpful, Capricorn, and thank you for spending your time with me. I'll see you next month.